And his opponent across the ring in this championship contest, he is the defending champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing blue with white and weighed in officially at 252.4 pounds. Hailing from Toledo, Ohio, he brings an undefeated record with 17 wins, 15 of his 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBO International Heavyweight Champion, Jored "The Real Big Baby" Anderson.
Mouthpiece. Your trunks are a little high. Right here is going to be legal. Yours a little bit high. Right here is legal. Gentlemen, you are giving your instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean, hard fight. You will obey my commands at all times. Touch him up. Good luck to both of you.
Jored Anderson taking a massive step up in competition. Is it a step too far, or is he about to break out on the world scene as the next great heavyweight? He'll be facing a monster in terms of power and output. He owns the number 2 and number 3 spots in terms of most total punches thrown by a heavyweight in a single round. He's thrown 147 in one round before. Let's see what he does here against the 24-year-old American heavyweight.
You could just see the size difference. I mean, how wide, how big bakole is compared to the smaller, shorter, but more athletic Anderson.
Anderson, while a lot of people were concerned about him taking this matchup, he's not, saying, listen, he's just brute strength, has no ring IQ, he'll be easy to hit.
Hey, George Foreman was just brute strength. He was the scariest man in the heavyweight division for a long time.
bakole being very apprehensive early here, letting Anderson try and find the range.
I don't think he's letting him. I think this is the athletic part of Anderson. You know, Anderson's going to want to use speed, footwork, get in and out. What he can't do is stay too long in front of bakole with his head in the same place, because he will get time.
He's got that right hand cocked, though, Chris.
Yeah, he does. But Anderson's doing a nice job focusing on that body. A couple fights earlier against Andre Rudenko, Anderson landed 72 body shots. That was more than 50% of his total output. Big midsection on bakole. I'd expect him to target that all night.
Anderson fighting from the southpaw stance, giving bakole a different look.
Nice body shot with a right hand from Jored Anderson. 17-0, 15 knockouts.
You can't worry about bakole taking those body shots now. These are an investment for later on in the fight.
bakole absolutely a stationary target. But that means his feet are set to hit you with something hellacious. But it's Anderson with a nice left, then the right.
You could already see that bakole is not going to keep up with the punches and the speed and the footwork of Anderson. But he's just looking to time that one shot here. Flashes of Michael Moore and George Foreman right here.
I'm sorry, Sergio. It's just funny that bakole does not care about these body shots coming from Anderson. He is giving up that entire mixer midsection while he tries to find his range.
Yeah, when you're that big, so, you know, sometimes you take those shots easier, but no, they're bound to wear on you. They'll get annoying on it. Look at that.
He's just standing there and absorbing them.
Those are hard shots to the belly, but yeah, you don't see a look or a grimace on the look of bakole at all.
Oh, left hook. Oh, and a right hand, and all of a sudden Anderson is down for the first time in his career.
And that's what I was talking about. bakole was just timing him. Anderson was getting way too carried away, poking away from that southpaw stance.
The Congo monster was just waiting to land the big shot, and he did it, and Anderson makes it to the end of the round.
2 minutes and 55 seconds. That was an entirely Jored Anderson round. Over 5 seconds, Martin bakole changed that.
You know, just watch it when you stop pulling out so much, it's a slide in, you know what I'm saying? look at me. Good round, just got caught with one shot. Fix that. We got no problems here. You got to slide up in there.
Bakole wasn't punching much, but he was looking for the right punch. Beautiful shot, well-timed uppercut. And look, Bakole's more than just size and strength. It takes timing and accuracy to land that uppercut. Look, he was waiting for the right shot, the right moment, for the head to be there, and boom. What a shot.
We all wondered what would happen when Jored Anderson faces adversity for the first time. We thought maybe in the later rounds he would have to answer the call. But now, 1 round into the fight, he's got to answer the call, Sergio.
And that's what we want to see. Now we're going to test the heart of Jored Anderson, and this is exactly what Martin Bakole said he was going to do, and now he's doing it.
You know, the right advice from Sugar Hill Stewart in the corner. You don't need to change a lot. The way he was fighting was smart. Martin Bakole is susceptible to that. When he fought Michael Hunter won in most of those rounds behind a good jab and a lot of speed. That's what Jored Anderson's going to focus on and stay away from those big shots.
What's going through Anderson's mind right now, do you think, Sergio?
That he can't believe he went down in the first round already. He's going to have to respect this man every minute of every round, and he cannot stay stationary for 1 second. He's going to have to keep moving to the left or the right.
Straight right hand from Bakole, who looks like he's got cement bricks for hands.
Hands up.
He's got that Zheli Zhang power, doesn't he, Chris? If he touches you, you go down.
Bakole almost landed that right uppercut again.
But these are big, powerful heavyweight
another
punches.
uppercut, left hook. Anderson's getting his, though.
Not like Bakole's getting his.
Got to get off the ropes if you're Jored Anderson. You can't get into a close-range fight.
Trying to hold on to the big bear. That's not going to work. Only 1 loss in the career of Martin Bakole. And since then, he has been flawless. 9 straight wins, 7 by knockout since losing to Michael Hunter.
And that loss you can blame on a shoulder injury.
I think you can blame that on Michael Hunter, too.
And Michael Hunter as well, absolutely. But he did get his shoulder injured.
Boy, Anderson just can't seem to figure out how to get out of the line of fire. Trying to hold on, trying to escape.
And when I was watching and studying Anderson, I saw a lot of similarities to Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter's a brilliant boxer, but he's tough. He could take a big punch. Anderson, we questioned whether he could take a big punch. He went down the first time he took. Now he's going to have to face adversity for 10 more rounds.
Yeah, Anderson going punch for punch with Bakole right now. Not sure that's the smartest thing. That's Bakole lands another right.
Hands free, let him go. Let him go.
I'll tell you what, Bakole's just missing that right uppercut again. It's bound to land. If that's what if that's the game plan Bakole had, they're going to keep throwing that right uppercut.
Big uppercut from Anderson as the clock winds down in round 2.
Time.
The biggest shot, but don't let him out jab you, Martin, okay? You hear me? What do you mean?
Go on, you spray
Don't
him.
let him out jab you. Just keep a weight down, mate.
That's Alton.
Okay, do not let him outwork you at all. Okay? See when he's coming in, bring it up. Both hands. Okay? And roll away.
Here's that right uppercut, and that's exactly what they're telling Bakole in the corner. We need more uppercuts, right and left uppercuts, and that's because Anderson keeps dipping his head down in that position. See, even right there where he lands a right hand, he dipped down with his chin down, ready for another uppercut. It's going to be a long fight for Anderson.
You know, there really is, Sergio, kind of a Foreman-esque quality to Martin Bakole, where he'll take some of your mid-level punches, but if you get in range of his shots, you're going to have a hard time going through it.
And we're talking about late in his career, George Foreman, not the 22-year-old George Foreman. There's a left, and you saw the head of Anderson move about a foot to his left. Talk about heavy hands. Bakole's got him. And again, Anderson just can't hold on. He's trying to grab Bakole's arms. Like that.
Heavy body shot by Bakole. Anderson landed a sneaky body shot, but it was nothing compared to the power of the ones that Bakole was landing. See, there it is again, another sneaky shot by Anderson.
And you can see Bakole now at least reacting to the body shots a little bit.
No, they're gonna take their toll. You can't keep getting hit cleanly like that. That's gonna be the bread and butter for Anderson. That's gonna be the key. Just keep picking and poking at the body of Bakole.
And Chris, look at the power punches landed through round 2.
Yeah, 21-13 in favor of Martin Bakole. 62 thrown power punches. Everything Martin Bakole is throwing is a knockout shot.
And you look at a guy the size of Bakole and you're thinking he's going to slow down at some point. He's just too big, and a right hand lands for Anderson.
Good body shots and good uppercuts by Anderson. That's going to be the key right there. You just focus on this monster's body, whether they're jabs or they're uppercuts or they're left or right. There you go. Beautiful body shot by Anderson, caught an angle.
It's like a Mike Tyson's punch out, King Hippo, right? You got to go right to the body.
That's an excellent example, only Bakole doesn't have the Band-Aid to aim for. There it is again. I love those body shots. That's going to be it.
We thought this could be fight of the night, and boy, is it playing out like it could be if Bakole lands a right hand again.
Bakole just barely missed a big right hook.
Anderson's eyes don't look too clear right now as he eats another one.
He's giving it back, though. Jored Anderson is not stopping throwing punches.
Incredible to think that this is just round 3.
Good body shot by Anderson. This is going to be one of those fights where Anderson must show hard. He's going to have to show resilience to beat this monster off him.
Swing and a miss.
This is what we expected, guys. This is exactly the fight we expected.
And it's a fight that never would have happened except for Riyadh's season. And this isn't even close to the main event. We've still got 3 more to go as Anderson's having some success.
Keep digging and go hip to hip on him.
Don't abandon that body.
Get your breathing. Deep breathing out slow. Get that breathing. Slow it down. Slow that breathing down.
You tell the body, unless you got 2 options. Either close the gap strong, or just and turn an angle. It's big ass slope right here.
Get your breathing together, big dog. Look at me. Get that breathing together. It is slow. There you got the first thing you work on.
Man, there you go. There you see Anderson from the southpaw stance getting an angle. If he can continue doing that, but he has to check the defense, punch and dip. Bakole's trying to punch with you, and big uppercut right there from the left side now. Dropping Anderson in the prior round with a right uppercut. Now lifting that head up with a left uppercut, and right back comes Anderson. What a back and forth action here by 2 big men.
You talk about a fighter earning the other fighter's respect. I think they've both already done that in the first 3 rounds. These are the kind of heavyweight fights that everyone loves. Sean Porter, what do you think? We'll get with Sean in just a minute here. 2:30 to go in round 5. Left hook to the body from Anderson.
That's good. I'll say it again. That's going to be the key here for Anderson. If you could double up on those body shots, I don't care how much mass there is right there on Bakole. They're bound to break through.
All right, let's check in with Sean.
Yeah, I got to give this kid credit. He's more mature than I thought. I thought that after the first round, this fight might be over. Bakole is big, he's strong, and very, very determined. But I like Anderson still continuing to find a way to fight.
Nice left hand there from Anderson. He's not backing down from this monstrous challenge of Martin bakole. If you're just tuning in, Anderson went down in the first, and it has been a slugfest ever since. Oh, and the head snaps back. Bakole with another good moment.
Anderson mixing it up with the bigger man. No more boxing. Flat-footed and mixing it up.
Got to be careful, though. I know there's an instinct to go in there and mix it up as a fighter, but his path to victory is that range. Keep going to the body, use that length, use that speed. Bakole is the bigger puncher in this matchup.
I don't think anybody can question the heart of Anderson anymore. He peeled himself off the canvas, fighting toe-to-toe with this monster.
Leaping left from bakole, and again. Last week, it was Chisora and Joe Joyce with one of the best heavyweight fights you'll see. We're getting something very similar here in Los Angeles.
That's what Anderson better start doing. Just resorting to the jab and boxing this big man. Do not go toe-to-toe and do not exchange with him. He's way too big for you.
And against the ropes is Anderson. He can't stay there. Needs to use every inch of this ring.
And bakole there doing the smart thing, leaning on Jored Anderson, putting his entire close to 300-pound frame on the body of Jored Anderson.
Boy, that right just missed.
Ooh. Both of them exchange big right hands right there. They both hit each other's shoulders, but wow. Any of those punches land, someone's going down.
Bakole in his lone loss, granted, it was a long time ago, 5 years, but he was stopped in the 10th round by Hunter.
This is a good round for Anderson. I like what he did. I like what he did there in the second half of the fight, boxing.
Speaking of heavyweights, Riyadh season hits London. Wembley Stadium, close to 100,000 will be on hand for AJ versus Dubois.
Okay, you can't beat your jab.
Stay still.
Okay?
Eyes, just eyes. Clean it.
Clean his eye. Alan.
Okay.
Anderson's staying in that southpaw stance, going back and forth, but when he's in the southpaw stance, he's getting hit with those right hands, double right hands, and then that left uppercut he got hit with earlier. But then from that orthodox stance, that's exactly what Anderson needs to be focusing on. No more switching. Bakole's getting the better of him. He had a good second half of that round, but that first round was all Bakole.
Anderson has been in the ring, although sparring with some big-name fighters that come in with a lot of size. Most notably, he helped prepare Tyson Fury for one of his fights with Deontay Wilder. Good right hand from Anderson, and was set up by the left. Crowd filling in nicely here at BMO Stadium, and this is shaping up to be the fight of the night. All-action heavyweight slugfest.
Bakole is faster with his hands than his body looks. When he wants to punch with speed, just like that, he alternates his power and his speed. Very tricky fighter, Bakole.
Bakole almost doubling the output of Anderson, and he's got 14 more landed power punches. And his power punches have more power than Anderson's.
Good body shot there from Martin bakole.
Little sneaky uppercuts again.
Caught him and he went down. Innocent looking punches, but they did the job for the second time.
You know, that isn't about an accumulation of punishment. Martin bakole has been throwing that uppercut repeatedly through the first 4.5 rounds of that fight. That was the end result of them.
Anderson does not look good, Sergio.
No, the punches are landing too much. It's going to be another uppercut.
Is this the end of Anderson?
Bakole wanted his heart. He's taking his heart.
7. You want to go? Hey, rock toward me. Rock toward me.
I don't like the look in the face of Jored Anderson.
You want to go? One more time.
They're going to let him go one more time. Bakole seconds away from the biggest win of his life. Martin bakole has Big Baby bouncing off the rope. ropes, and he's done it! Martin bakole with an epic performance in Los Angeles.
Bakole, the beast of the Congo. Man, that was a beatdown he put on Jored Anderson. Taking the O of Anderson now. That's crazy. That is crazy.
And just think of the future opponents that he could take on. I'd love to see him in there against AJ, against Fury, against Usyk, against Ruiz, anybody, and bakole, sign me up.
He fits in just nicely in the era of these titans of 6'.